Greetings and welcome to the For Me to You show. I'm Dr. Clark, and it is another marvelous, fantastic, magnificent, blessed day. And two of our very own that we're always just happy to have right here in the studio on this marvelous day. And you are?
Khaylah Day.
And Shyneil Mayo.
What are you bringing today? What are you bringing today?
Some news.
We're going to talk about this week's paper.
Well, let's give it to me, because you know what? I got mine, and everybody out there, you need to go out and get your own.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Khaylah Day, the manager of the Crime Scene Examiner News, and I'm here with Shyneil Mayo, and this is your weekly crime scene news review. Let me begin by saying thank you to Dr. Clark and the For Me to You show for providing this platform for the crime scene news review.
That's right, Khaylah. In a few short weeks we've been on the air, I've learned so much. Thank you again, Dr. Clark.
Well, I appreciate you all. Y'all helping me. See, learning is supposed to be reciprocal. Reciprocal is back and forth.
That's right.
So you all are also teaching me.
Yeah.
All right? Go
There
ahead.
will soon be a change of guide when a new Miss Juneteenth will be crowned this weekend in Jackson. The current Queen Mackenzie Winners is on the front cover of this week's crime scene.
Also on the front this week, we have comments from Jackson Police Chief Tom Corley and Parks and Recreation Director Tony Black concerning the recent park shooting. You can read about it in this week's crime scene.
Please be sure to pick up a copy at the Dollar General stores in Humboldt, Alamo, Bells, Bolivar, Milan, Trenton, and Jackson. Every week in the crime scene, we highlight area birthdays and anniversaries on page 2.
On page 3 of this week's crime scene, TCAT in Jackson celebrates their students who received their National Technical Honor Society certificates. And congratulations to Sandra Carter on being honored with the Giraffe Superhero Award.
We'll help lift your spirits with church news on page 4 this week. You'll read about the new St. Luke hosting cowboys and cowgirls that arrive ready to line dance. Positive energy and a hog-killing time was had. Also check out the ad from Cerro Gato Baptist Church and Progressive Community Baptist Church. Every week we feature news from the Jackson-Madison County school system, as well as news from other schools, colleges, and universities throughout West Tennessee.
West Tennessee Outdoors with Ray Jones highlights area outdoor activities. This week's article is about Fort Pillow State Park, which is a 1,600-acre hidden gem located in the heart of West Tennessee, about 40 miles from Memphis. The park sits atop the Chickasaw Bluffs and offers some breathtaking views of the majestic Mississippi River. Read about it in the crime scene. As we move along, I'd like to ask our listeners to please support those businesses that support the crime scene. We'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Mr. Robert Tick McKinley and A. Close Bonding Company of Trenton, Tennessee. If you find yourself in need of a bail bondsman quick, call Mr. Tick at 731-487-9900.
The Crime Scene Examiner newspaper is published every Thursday and distributed throughout rural West Tennessee. In Humboldt, pick up your copy of the crime scene at Tobacco Center and Dollar General. In Jackson, you can pick up a copy at Walgreens, Dollar General, Food Giant South, Food right on East Chester, and probably get a copy at your local church.
Brown Beat by Downtown Ricky Brown is on page 7 in the crime scene. He's highlighting the crime scene Reader of the Week, as well as Jackson Council member responds to Mayor Conger budget changes.
On page 8 in this week's crime scene, you'll find news from across the rural West Tennessee region, including news from the Gamma Phi Psi chapter and Phi Delta Kappa sorority incorporated in the Links of Jackson, Tennessee, which celebrated their graduations. Please be sure to pick up your copy of the crime scene at a Countryside Citgo in Humboldt, Dollar General Alamo, and S&J Roadside in Bells. On page 9, Wendy Isel Mercer's column, Socially Seen, appears weekly in the crime scene, and this week features Chef Taylor living out of the culinary dream at Simmons Restaurant in Bolivar, Tennessee.
On page 10, Myrtle Russell's article, Beyond Physical Health, talks about exploring the 8 dimensions of wellness, and taking care of your mental health is just as important as your physical health. On our op-ed page this week, you'll find an update on the 2 shooting incidents that took place last week on Old Hickory and Kate Campbell Park, as well as Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson boldly defies Donald Trump by publicly condemning his authoritarian attacks on judges, which are designed to intimidate.
Hey, spend a few dollars with the businesses that support the crime scene. Tell them I read it in the crime scene. Subscribe today. $30 electronic subscription 1 year, $75 mail subscription 6 months, $50 home delivery Jackson 1 year. Email your subscription request to wtenews@gmail.com.
Did you know that the Crime Scene Examiner newspaper is one of the leading publishers of legal notices in the Hub City? You'll find notices to creditors, chancery court notices, and notice of vehicles to be sold, as well as foreclosures and delinquent tax notices. One of the things the crime scene is most recognized for is the publication of weekly arrest reports for Milan, Humboldt, and Jackson, Tennessee.
I'd like to remind our listeners to please be sure to pick up a copy of their crime scene at Dollar General stores in Alamo, Bells, Bolivar, Milan, Trenton, Humboldt, and Jackson. From news from the Divine Nine fraternities and sororities to highlight a community event, Terry Gore Woods is always on the scene with her weekly column, Picture This. On page 16 this week, she highlights the 62nd Freedom Fund banquet hosted by the NAACP, as well as Heaven Larson, who graduated from Jackson State Community College and Northside High School. Heaven is the first student in Northside High School history to earn an associate's degree before earning a high school diploma. Both commended Mount Moriah Baptist Church also celebrated their 10th pastoral anniversary of Pastor Ronald Benton and First Lady Greta Benton.
Keep up with the crime scene by logging onto our Facebook page, Crime Scene Examiner newspaper, for daily updates.
You can also log on to our website, csenewsnow.com.
Until next time, I'm Khaylah.
And I'm Shyneil.
And thanks for tuning in to the From Me to You show and the Crime Scene Weekly Review.
Y'all, as always, simply marvelous, fantastic, blessed. Appreciate y'all being here, and keep that news coming out there. Keep the news coming up front. Keep it in the back. Keep it all the way around. Keep it global. Let everybody know that where's the place to go?
The crime scene.
It's another beautiful day as always. Life is good. You just have to have something to compare it to.